Welcome to the Tyler Kids podcast,
where Shameless meets the Waltons.
Are you ready?
Go on and do your little voice coach. And that's a nice big welcome to episode 5 of the Tyler Kids podcast.
Hi, how are you? Hope you're well. Surviving quarantine.
Yeah. Week 7, isn't it?
7 weeks. Imagine.
Fucking 7 weeks.
Imagine if you were single and you didn't live with your partner for 7 weeks.
Oh, you'd have either a sore clit or a sore cock, wouldn't you? Literally wanking like there's no tomorrow.
Did you have to be quite so graphic?
This is Shameless.
Well, this is true.
What did you fucking expect?
So, well, one of my friends is single, actually, and she's on Tinder. She says she's
Tinder.
hooking a few...
Well, she can't meet up and fuck them, though, can she?
I think it's just a virtual thing at the moment.
Oh, so having phone sex. That's a good thing about phone sex nowadays, isn't it? Where before you're like, oh yeah, I'm wanking, I'm thinking of your pussy and stuff like that. But now you actually got videos.
Sorry, did you actually used to say that down the phone?
I'm just saying.
You sound like an absolute mentalist.
Sound like your dad. Watching his French sex films on Netflix.
Oh my god, when you have family share, you know what people have been watching.
Well, it's either your dad or your mum.
Oh my god, I can't even cope.
It's one or the other, isn't it? We know it is.
Fuck's sake. And it's not even me that sees it. So, like, we have... How many Netflix accounts do we have? We have you...
One Netflix account, but we have 5...
Users.
So it's you, me...
Minnie, Jazzy.
And Jazzy.
And then we have a spare one. But obviously sometimes Minnie says that she uses a spare one, which is also what my parents use. And she's like...
Continue watching. Watch again.
Look what's on the most recent ones. And it's just like, a night with a lady of the night. And French girls get frisky. I'm like, oh God,
what you want to do is you want to start worrying when it's like 50 Shades of fuck off.
Oh my god, don't I can't even
But actually, you might go onto that and put that and see if Minnie thinks that your mum and dad have watched it. Something proper filth, be funny.
Oh my god. Do you know what? That totally reminds me of like...
She's back every fucking
Phoebe!
time. Every time we're doing a podcast.
Go murder something.
She comes up outside the door fucking meowing.
What was I going to say? Oh yeah, that reminds me. Fuck off, Phoebe. I'm not feeding you.
You're bell end. Go and kill something in the field.
I can't. She's so skinny, but she literally has like about 6 pouches a day.
She does.
She's a proper trapper.
And she eats.
And
she kills
things.
like mice and rabbits
In
and
between.
stuff as well. She literally kills things left, right and centre.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, about Tinder.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about like funny stories from work, and have a couple of clients that were telling me things, and had this lady, she's about 50, and I thought as men got older they got less disgusting. No.
Less disgusting?
Yeah.
What, in what way? What like filthy minded?
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna gob on your fanny before I lick it.
That's a horrible saying.
Who said that? That's off Eminem song. Spit on these pussies before I eat them.
That's disgusting.
That's what he says. I like Eminem. I listen to it quite a bit.
Lost my train of thought.
So you're saying we get more disgusting as we get older?
No,
would you say I'm quite disgusting?
Less disgusting.
Oh, we get less disgusting.
Yeah, so more gentlemanly.
Really?
This is what I thought.
Right.
I was wrong. So she's about 50 and she met this guy, and she said he seemed nice over messages and whatever. They met in Newquay, and in a car park. She said, well, she thought that was a bit weird, but then she thought they were going for a nice walk along the seafront. And when she turned up, he said to her, right, I've put £1 on the meter, let's get on with it, which she thought was really fucking weird. Had a little wander down the seafront, sat down on the seafront bench, and he had a pair of joggers on, and then he whipped it out and was just like, are you gonna suck it or what?
Fuck off.
Honestly, and I was just like, I nearly died. And this woman is like,
it wasn't my dad, was it? He's a dirty cretin like that. fucking proper pervert.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck.
I miss work and these little gems of stories.
Can you just
and stuff.
imagine, like, when we first started, well, actually, when we first started dating, it was here, wasn't it? It wasn't out anywhere. It was me.
Well, because we don't need the house, so...
Yeah. Imagine me just pulling my fucking... In fact, firstly, I wouldn't be wearing joggers out in public. Not happening.
Can I just say, on top of all this, you're hot, so it's fine. Imagine a fat 50-year-old man saying, are you going to suck it or what? Like,
do you reckon it is one of those dirty penises with the really long foreskins, or it is a chode?
A chode. 100% a chode.
Or an egg in a nest?
No, a fat chode.
A little button mushroom.
Oh, we need to go out to work because then we can get more stories like this. They're absolute gold dust.
I'm sure we've got some. I'm sure we can recall some. We'll have to
I do have
rack up
one.
brains.
I do have a really good one off a friend of mine, and I need to double check.
It's okay for that you can share
and
it.
I can share it, and then we'll do that next
Oh
week.
yeah, we've got that. We have got a good story coming up later on anyway, haven't we?
Oh, this is brilliant.
Well, it's fetish good. It's a bit fetishy, isn't it? It's a bit weird.
It's weird. You'll like it. Anyway,
we hope so.
what have you been up to?
I haven't really been doing much this week. What have I done?
Apart from you drove to Bristol today.
Oh, I drove to Bristol today. Yeah, I'm back.
You'll
morning.
like this story. So our kids last week, I did mention they were being a bit cunty.
Oh, cunty. Oh.
So I decided to get all a little bit Hitler on them because up until now I've been just like, oh, okay, like you can sleep until 4 and then you can get up and have a mooch around.
They've not been going to bed until 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
5 in the morning. I'm like, what are you doing? Go to bed.
We have this like big movie screen.
We have tried a couple times, haven't we?
And they've been watching that like late at night, and then they've been staying up, and then they're getting up late. And my theory was that if they're getting up and sleeping most of the day, that's them not annoying us. So sort of let that happen. But then on top of that, they were just becoming really sluggish, and they weren't doing anything, and they weren't like.
Well, we get up every morning, won't we? And the kitchen would be a right mess. And it's not just like dirty dishes, because that you can deal with. You just stick them in the dishwasher, or you can wash them by hand, whatever. But it's like the chopped up fucking food that's just left on the side,
half drinks, glasses.
Yeah, half drinks. But it's kind of like when they mix like a chocolate milkshake and they spill it all down the front of the unit. They just don't fucking clean it up, and then you find like dried milkshake all over. Oh, it's
so
just
I think it was like the 5th day in the row we got up and it was messy, so we decided we were going to piss them right off. So I think they went to bed about 5. So it was about 12 though, wasn't it?
No, it was earlier than that. It was about 10:30.
And we whacked on full volume Linkin Park.
Oh yeah.
So there they come.
I mean, loud. You couldn't not. Like that was deafening, wasn't it?
So there they came, crawling out of their cave. What the fuck are you doing?
I'm trying to fucking sleep, slamming the door to the hallway. So every time they slammed it, we opened it back up again. And then their favourite come on, didn't it? Their favourite song, Robbie Williams.
Robbie on
Angels.
On loud blast.
Oh, and they closed the door, and I was like, that ain't going to stop me. And I started singing it, and I am loud, aren't I?
So then she ended up going apeshit, and I was just like, do you know what, bitch?
She actually called you a cunt.
She did, and I was just
you're
like,
such a cunt.
Not having that.
Oh.
So then I got all Hitler on them, and I was like, right, you're going to get up at 10, you're going to do the dishes, you're going to do the laundry.
Minnie's response to saying, you're going to get up to at 10. She's like, oh, that's so unfair, blah, blah. And Alexa's response back to her was, what? Should I fucking make it 7 then? Literally pissing my pants while doing the dishes.
So then we had the schedule, made them write it on like the fridge, which was get up,
their own schedule,
do your work, do the dishes. Jazzy was like, clean the chickens, sort the dogs, and Minnie was like, do the laundry and walk Lily. I think, surprise, surprise, the next day I get a little call saying, hi, the girl's dad. I'm going to have the girls for it. They just rang me and asked if I can go and if they can come and stay. I'm like, well, what a fucking surprise.
Yeah, and this is the two that always rejects his phone calls when he tries to ring them. Like, he tried ringing Jazzy, like, on her birthday, and she literally just fucking cut him dead. Yeah,
she sits there with her phone in front of her ringing, and then he'll ring her sister and be like, why is this not answering? And she's like, she's just ignoring you. So clearly they thought they'll have a easy ride going to their dad's.
They get out of school work, they get out of chores, and they can just sit there and do absolutely fuck all.
So at 5:30 this morning, we got up to drive to Bristol and back because that's where we meet him because he lives in London.
But we've now got like 2 months of...
2 months? Is that how long they're saying?
I reckon. Well, at least a month. We've got a month, no kids.
Well, I guess we'll find out on Sunday what's going to happen, won't we? Because that's meant to be like the the new time limit of what we know is going to happen.
It's meant
but it was
to be.
meant to be Wednesday, wasn't it?
It was meant to be Wednesday, but they
Thursday.
can't make up their minds. And then it gets to Sunday, and they'll say, "Oh, we haven't made a decision yet. What's happening with the lockdown? We're still discussing it. We will let you know on Thursday." And then we get to Thursday, and then they push it to Sunday. Then they get to Sunday, and they push it, and they just keep pushing it back. I reckon.
So we were
A couple of weeks maybe
meant to be filming for YouTube today, but because we got up at like 5:30,
and we're fucking tired,
and we're just tired, and we look like tramps.
and you're sat here in your knickers
again.
It's a good. It's a good sight.
That's not happening. So, because now they're not here, we will have time to set the lighting, the video up, do the editing, and we will do a proper video for you.
Oh, good video.
But last night I did set up the YouTube channel and I put up all the podcasts on video format.
So all you people that can't find the link for
or can't be asked,
Spotify or iTunes or anything like that, click on YouTube.
They're going to be on YouTube now
It's
instead.
now the Tyler Kitts show, isn't it?
On YouTube, yeah.
On
That's
YouTube
what
it is, yeah.
called.
The Tyler
So
Kitts
you
show.
can subscribe, and we're going to put other videos and stuff, not just
we're going to
podcasts.
put, I'm not going to put podcast stuff up, just that. We're going to put other stuff up, like what we get up to and
Yeah.
day to day and funny bits. I've got a beauty where I scare the shit out of Alexa.
I think you've got like a montage of that in your phone somewhere.
No, I think I've got a save. I don't think I've got them all on my phone. I tried finding one last
He
night.
just loves doing it. He literally just loves hiding.
Oh, I got you fucking brilliant yesterday, didn't I? Stood there cleaning all the fucking shit out of Maggie's nappies and stuff over by the dog chalet. And I come into the garden and I'm in our garden. I have to walk about 30 metres. Walked across, right up behind her, literally right behind you, didn't I? Actually, I was really surprised you didn't turn around and fucking drench me with the shower.
I think I actually will just die of a heart attack the amount of times that
Got you today as well, didn't I?
So annoying.
Like, Alexa's struggling to go for a pee in a cup today in the car. I'll tell you about that in a second. And so I was shaking my water bottle to help her, but my face was right next to hers, and I went, "Is that helping?" She absolutely cacks pants because she's hiding her face because she has stage fright, didn't you?
Right, can I just say, a whole weighing a cup thing. We obviously went to Bristol. And I know people are just like, you shouldn't be out if it's an emergency. However, kids are allowed to see their parents. He just lives far away. So that's obviously why we have to go to Bristol. But everything's shut apart from the petrol places. So Starbucks is closed, McDonald's is closed, the
You don't want
service
to be using
station
the
is
service
closed.
station, do you?
I don't want to be using those toilets. You don't know what's in there. So I knew I couldn't hold it for that long. So I brought myself a little disposable cup.
So if that accounts for today, what about all the other times we've done it?
I have
normally,
had two children.
on a trip, we go to Starbucks. One, because we like the coffee and it keeps us awake and alert and whatever else. And two, the big Starbucks cups that I have doubles as a piss cup for Alexa. And what she normally does is she will put her pants and her trousers down. She will jump up. She will jump up onto her seat in the squat position with a jumper over her, and she will hold the cup underneath and she'll piss in the cup. But it was a little cup today, so you got quite close to the wire, didn't you? Then she tried giving it to me, saying, "Hold this." I'm like, "I'm not holding your dirty fucking piss cup full of piss. Chuck it out the window." And as she did, literally, you fucking spilled all over the fucking jumper, didn't you?
Listen, I've had two children. I have a bladder size of a walnut. So
A bladder the size of the walnut. That's our fucking title for this one. Walnut bladder. So yeah, so you spilled your piss all over your jumper.
No,
I hope you
it
put
was
it in
a
the wash.
tiny little trickle, and I obviously put it in the wash as soon as we got home.
Dirty beast.
Well, you know,
Oh, a little bit of a laugh.
desperate times call for desperate measures.
It was definitely desperate, wasn't it? So, what else you been up to? So we've done that today. I haven't really been up to much, have I?
Been potting around.
Been potting around. Bit of the ensuite bathroom.
Yes, that
Bit of
looks
that.
really nice now, by the way.
It's looking quite good. We'll put some photos up, actually.
Really
Can't once
nice
it's
grey
finished.
tiles.
Grey.
Oh, and we've got an extra large shower, so you can
What's the extra large shower for?
give me a good time in there.
I was going to think of something completely random to say, and you just came up with the truth. Double shower for double fucking.
What? Double fucking? There's going to be anyone else in there.
No, not going to be anyone else. Just me and you.
How is it double then?
Well, I don't know.
And I've actually been really productive this week.
You've actually been massively busy, haven't you?
Started writing my book, which I have been wanting to do for about 2 years.
2 years?
Wow.
And the rest?
I know.
You have all these good ideas, don't you?
I do, but I just don't have time because we're always just like, here and there and everywhere, I'd say going on holiday, we're not doing that anymore. We have travelled quite a lot in the last couple of years, haven't we?
Yeah.
So, and then obviously like
Our favourite was Dubai.
Well,
when
we
we were
quite
sat on
like
that
that, didn't
seat with old mate in his pasty feet. When he took his He took all his socks and shoes off and he put his feet up on the wall, didn't
Don't
he?
you hate that when you're on a plane and people do that?
Dirty bastard.
Do you think we're ever going to get to
put your fucking dirty, hairy hobbit feet away, you horrible cunt.
Do you think we're ever going to get to go on a plane again?
Might get to go on a plane again in like a museum. Like walk through
and this is what we used to travel on before the plague. Or we could all have like first class bubble units to sit in.
A first class bubble unit? What the fuck is a bubble unit?
Right, in first class, in like first class, they have those cabins.
I'm not as posh as you. Walton's over there.
Well, so you have like the cabins, and then you have the beds, and then you have the legacy room,
you're definitely showing your upper class now, aren't you?
And then steerage.
Her face is tilting up as she speaks, like
As if.
nose in the air. Peasants in economy class.
So what I'm saying is, you could have like a basic version of the cabin, so each person's like in a capsule instead of everyone coughing.
They ain't going to do that, are they? They're not going to get as many people on the plane.
Yeah, but it's either that or no travel industry.
Yeah.
It's just such a
Well, just go buy like wooden ships again.
Here's an oar, off you go.
Sailboat, like the tall ships.
Yes.
Weeks on end getting across to fucking wherever you want to go to.
I fucking hate boats. They make me feel really sick. The last time I went on a boat, I went across the Irish Sea. Fuck me, that is rough. I actually thought I was going to die.
Why is it so rough? It's surrounded.
I have no idea. It's so rough. It's really cheap. I don't know if that's why.
Surrounded.
And every single person was there with a sick bag.
It's a bit like that going to the Isles of Scilly on the Selodian because because of the rock stuff. It's got a flat bottom.
Yeah.
And so it literally just bops up and down on all the way. Oh, it's fucking awful.
Ugh.
Yeah. Makes you sick.
Anyway, so I've done 18 pages of my book, so I've been super productive this week, and I have the most amazing, talented illustrator, Mr.
Look.
What?
You know you're a fluffer, right? That fluffing ain't working. It's the other fluffing you got to concentrate on, yeah? Yeah. Fluffing my artist skills at the moment are shite.
They're not.
They actually really are.
You're a perfectionist.
No, they just look shit. To be quite fair, a 6-year-old could draw better than that.
Right, listen. You're a really good tattoo artist. You're a really good permanent makeup artist. Drawing kids' cartoons is not difficult. All the ones you drew
it is,
were
but it's
amazing.
not right. They're not.
Sorry, we're keeping you up.
Yeah. We've been awake since 5:30.
Do you want a little discount?
Actually, you've been awake since 5:15 because I knew you'd be late, so I woke you up early.
And I had a little sleep in the car, and I had a little sleep when we got home.
I know.
After you serviced my sexual needs.
I did what?
Service my sexual needs.
That's that. I can't sleep, but I'm really tired. I need a nap. I'm like, fucking hell, I've just started watching another, like the last episode of Altered Carbon. And you're like, I need you to rub my pussy. Literally what she said. I need you to rub my pussy.
I did.
You actually did. She was like, she actually did. She wanted me to rub her fanny. You did. You wanted me to rub your fanny.
Stop saying that.
And so in the end, I just gave you the dick.
Can you not say that, please?
But you did.
No, you said, "Do you want me to do that?" And
No, you was like, you're looking at me. She's literally hiding in the duvet with just like her eyes showing, doing this sort of like sex face, like eyes, like you do at the dinner table.
So
I want your penis. Give it to mummy. And then flick my bean.
Do you know what? I regret the day I ever said that as a joke.
What? Flick my bean and call me mummy?
Yeah.
You love it.
It's never going to go away,
No,
is it?
flick my bean, motherfucker.
So at the dinner table, every single day,
Yeah.
just to wind the kids up, we do this like look at each other.
No. Hang on. You do this flip. I will sit there eating my dinner. And then I'll just look up, and then Alexa does this kind of like scrunches her nose up slightly, don't you? And you do like a twitch, like a couple times, like with these eyes, as I say, take me upstairs and fuck my brains out. Yeah. And Minnie caught you once doing it, and you're like, oh, we're at the table eating our dinner.
Frank, you're so embarrassing. I fucking hate you.
You're disgusting.
Can you not?
So now you do it every time, don't you?
Just to annoy them.
Twitchy nose.
And now Jazzy clicked onto it, and she's just like, oh, every time. So now she's turned 11. So this week we had 2 birthdays. Jazzy was 11 and Ben was 15. 16.
Oh, stepmom duty's got that wrong, didn't you?
Twice now, because I said James was 18.
Yeah.
So sorry. So they share the same birthday. So
it wasn't
it was
anything
a bit
special,
of a washout, no pun intended.
It was shite. Like the same as my 40th, it's going to be shite this year.
Well, we were going to have a little tea party outside because obviously Ben's mum is key worker, so she's obviously still working and stuff. So it's not ideal.
Coming in and giving us any shit.
Yeah, so it's not ideal for her to be in the house. However, we can't not see them, so they come in the garden. We just sort of keep our distance. We were going to eat outside, but it fucking rained, so everything was a bit soggy. However, Phil had got up early, especially to make cake for Ben.
I made Ben birthday cake. I made cupcakes because they're like we use gluten-free flour and stuff, don't we?
Yeah.
And it just holds better if you do it in a cupcake instead of a cake. If it's a cake, it just crumbles too much. So we made cupcakes, like blueberry cupcakes, really nice icing. I put fucking mermaid sugar paper on the top with sparkles because Ben's a drag artist. So he's official Miss Amy Ross, or Miss Amy Ross, he's called, isn't he?
Official Miss Amy Ross.
So if you go and follow him, he's really good at makeup and stuff like that. But yeah, so I put mermaids on and sparkly, glittery ball things, and he ate half of one, and then I caught the cunt giving it to the dogs.
How rude!
And I was like, "You gotta fucking eat that." He goes, "Oh, well, it's just a bit sickly. I'll have another bite just because it's my birthday cake." I'm like, "You fucking rude little bastard."
And then I bought a unicorn cake to share as well.
Yeah, from Asda, wasn't it?
From Asda. The kids said...
Oh, Asda's a shit.
Well, the thing is, I can't actually get home delivery or click and collect from any supermarket other than that. So, unfortunately, I had to go to Asda. Usually I just don't like their stuff. But, yeah, I bought this unicorn cake, which we couldn't have because it has dairy and wheat in it. And the kids said it tasted like ass, so we ended up giving it to the fucking
What
dogs.
worries me is how do they know what ass tastes like?
I'm just hoping it's an expression because I can't think about that.
Oh.
Anyway, so I was going to give a little bit to the dogs, and fucking Phil over here was all like, "Don't tell mummy, here's a slice, and then fucking Maggie...
Basically, I gave the dogs 3/4 of a cake between all 7 of them.
And that's why Maggie did 5 fucking shits after I'd given her
But I tell you what though, she loved it. When she had that whole slice, it kind of went downhill to that...
On my actually on my dog hoarders page, it's in my highlights under Gigi. I did a slow motion of Gigi eating cake, and her fucking eyes were like this.
Oh, I tell you what, I gave her a fucking treat the other day. I can't remember what it was. I think it was a biscuit or something, and she literally missed the biscuit and fucking clamped down on my fucking fingers. I thought she was going to take my fucking fingers off.
She was not giving that up for anyone. She's like, "This is my cake." Do you know what she's like? She's like that woman from Little Britain. "Oh, Gigi loved a cake, man.
I love cake."
Did you see that?
She needs to eat just that.
Did you see on Comic Relief, Little Britain did like another sketch show?
Oh yes.
And halfway through that ladies thing, they were like, "Oh, I don't think we can get away with this anymore."
I don't think they can get away with half of them. What was that other one that you said about the other day? The lady where she pukes up when anything is like remotely connected to anything other than white people.
Yeah.
I mean, how is that?
That is really bad, isn't it?
That is actually quite
racist.
It's very racist, but
I'm not really sure how to get away with that.
No, I don't.
The other stuff is funny, but that one was like a little bit too much.
Call me Bubbles, darling. I like how they did all the wigs and stuff, and they just stuck like bits of tape on, and it's actually really funny.
The shit that they had in the house.
Yeah,
like, right. What can I do?
Actually, they did really well with that, didn't they?
Mm.
Yeah. Do you reckon they were in the same studio? I don't reckon they was at home. I reckon they was in the same studio.
No, they've been at home.
Yeah.
Apparently, aren't they?
Maybe. I suppose they just filmed it and just one of them edited, didn't they?
Probably did it on Zoom or something.
Yeah,
I think that's what
good.
Most people did on the Comic Relief. I didn't watch it, but I just saw like little clips.
It was funny. I used to like Little Britain, Vicky Pollard and all.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Who's your favourite?
Computer says no.
Oh,
no. I like Anne when she rubs. Is it Anne? Yeah, when she rubs shit on people. That's funny. She's painting in the day room. She's got fucking shit smeared all over the wall.
But you know how she literally goes and then talks normally?
Yeah.
I actually knew someone like that who wouldn't have a conversation with you. So if you said to her, like, "What have you been doing today?" and she'd sit there going, "The boy's got a hat on, the boy's got a hat on, and I'd be like, "What have you been doing?" Because she went to like a day centre. It's like, "What have you been doing there?" "The boy's got a hat on, the boy," and I'd be like...
So all she would say is the boy's got a hat on?
Yeah, she would have certain phrases that she repeated, but that was her favourite one. I assume there was someone at the day centre with a hat on.
Do you reckon she fancied them?
Probably. And then I'd say to her, "So do you want a coffee?" And she'd go, "Yeah, milk with 2 sugars, please." And then turn back and just go, "The boy's got a hat on, the boy's got a hat on." And I'm like, how can you
She sounds mental.
Well, she had special needs.
Oh. She wasn't just putting it on then.
Sorry, did you not go grasp that from the story?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
She actually was like...
So what happened was her mum had rubella when she was pregnant, which leads to slight brain damage.
So I just thought she was putting it on.
No.
I thought he was going like, because that Anne character in Thingy,
yeah,
she literally just putting that on, isn't she?
Well, this is my point.
Like when she gets to the kitchen, she's like, she licks their faces. Like
this is what she used to say. So when Minnie was like little, she'd sit there in complete silence, and she'd go to her, clap hands, like that, and she'd literally,
what, to Minnie?
Yeah, and she'd freak her out. So she'd have these sayings that she repeated, and she wouldn't engage with you in a conversation. But if you said, do you want Chinese? She'd go, yeah, I want rice, chicken, and sweet and sour sauce.
So it's just a routine. She knew what she wanted because that's what she always had.
Well, in any conversation about food or drinks, she knew exactly what she, and she'd give the answer like that. But if you said to her, what have you been doing, what have you been up to, there was no conversation.
It'd be
So maybe she was based on a real person, I don't know.
Could quite well be.
So anyway, should we have a little rant?
Yeah, what have you got a little rant about today? Oh,
I've got two actually.
Should we play the jingle?
Yeah.
Play the jingle.
That was me doing the jingle.
Oh, yeah, you just give me the sign to say, let's play a jingle.
Yeah.
Okay, let's play a jingle. It's time for a rant.
You fucking idiot, Jeremy! You total fucking idiot! That was your job, you fucking moron! You cretin! You're a fuckhead! That's what you are! A fucking shithead!
Well, I've got two.
Yeah.
The first one is a bandwagon sort of thing.
A bandwagon?
People jumping on a bandwagon.
Oh, right, okay.
So, you know the nice little old man who did his little Zimmer frame walk for the NHS?
Oh.
So cute, right?
Captain Tom Moore. How
Exactly.
can you not know his name?
Sorry about that. It's very lovely.
How can you not know his name?
All right.
He raised more money for the NHS than the fucking UK government put together.
That is mental, by the way. So anyway, really nice, good deed, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
That was a couple of weeks ago or whatever.
Yeah.
So the other day, my phone pinged and had a message. It was from Church Pharmacy. Church Pharmacy is where I get my Botox from. So it's a supplier of toxins and other medical supplies. I had a little text message from them saying, "Hi, would you like to celebrate us, Captain Tom's success, by having 10% off your next order?" Sorry, what the fuck?
How does that work?
How does that work? Why are you using someone else as really nice?
Because it's clickbait, isn't it? In a sense,
A really
it's kind
nice
of like
gesture and a really good positive thing to try and get me to spend money and give me a discount. What's that?
you can't use it anyway. What's the point in buying Botox? You're only going to stick it in your own face.
Hello, it's coming. The movement is coming back.
I know, but think you did yours. What, like a couple months ago?
No, probably the beginning of thingy.
Beginning of lockdown.
Yeah.
So,
but what I do is I don't do like a big dose.
No, but imagine all the people that haven't had Botox.
Just think of all those lips that are going to be deflated at this point.
Think of all those wrinkles and all those moving faces. Husbands will be like, "Fucking hell! I thought you'd had a stroke or your face was paralysed."
Do you know what's really funny? Is at work, I can't remember if I've ever mentioned this before, but at work, I'd say 90% of the women who come in don't tell their other halves they have stuff done.
I'll tell you what, they'll be like, "Fucking hell, love, you've really aged during this lockdown, didn't you?"
It's really taking its toll on you.
They'll be like, "Oh, just roll over, I'm going to do you from behind."
I mean, to the point, to the point where they say things like, "Oh, I've been saving like £10 off my shopping bill every week to pay for my Botox."
I know, so he doesn't know.
They pay in cash. They have it in a different account. They only come in when he's like on like a work trip or a stag do or something, so he doesn't know they've had their lips done. Like proper cloak and dagger secretive, aren't they?
I don't see why. It's like, what's the point?
Neither do I.
Botox. If you haven't had it, try it.
Yeah. So anyway, that pissed me off because I was like, why are you using a good deed to be a bit of a snaky knobhead?
That is a bit snaky. Anyway, feel good for that is they did the Spitfires for him, didn't they? Fly over. Oh, I love the sound of Spitfires. So for his 100th birthday, they had 2 Spitfires fly over his house.
That's just really
That's
cute.
really good, isn't it?
I really like that.
Spitfires have got such a good sound. So that's feel good for him.
Oh yeah, and my other rant is, you know how we talk about trolling and stuff like that? Like, obviously, we always mock it and things like that. But, like, I have, like, a no trolling policy. So, unless, I think maybe once or twice I've just reacted. But the rest of the time, I'm like, don't react. Don't get sucked in. Don't make horrible comments because it's just not necessary. So if something pisses me off, usually I just take a screen grab and I either send it to you or to Minnie.
It just reminded me of something I'm going to share in a minute. Go on, carry on.
So what's pissing me off is I wouldn't say pissing me off, but it's taking...
It's annoying you.
It's taking all my willpower and strength not to say something rude when people post ugly photos of their food. Like when they put a photo up and they go, thanks for the most amazing hubby of the world for this amazing dinner. I'm like...
And it's beans on toast.
I'm like, mate, it looks like cat shit. It literally looks like something...
cat shit is
literally
disgusting.
looks like something I found in Jazz's room where milk... and for 40-degree heat in the window has been cooking for a few weeks.
Oh, that's fucking
like
hanging.
there was this pizza the day, and I think it was pesto pizza. It honestly looked like mold.
No, that's the same though with like pizza ones that always look funny. If you put too much of one thing on pizza, they always look weird. Like that one that I showed you with the mushrooms. It just looked like a pizza full of slugs. It was fucking hanging.
Disgusting.
It was like, I mean, I don't like mushrooms anyway, so that would make me feel sick. But you love mushrooms. Would you eat it if it looked like slugs?
I don't really think mushrooms do, but I see your point. But it's just food,
slimy, horrible,
that looks like cat vomit, and you're like, oh, don't say something. And it takes all my willpower not to be like, it looks like something my dog just shut out.
So you're saying about like Alexa saying that she doesn't really respond. She doesn't obviously comment on staff and troll, and she's like that with life as well. Really, like if someone does something negative towards you or whatever, you kind of don't. You're just really nice. You put a really polite face on. Well, I'm like, oh fuck off, cunt. Like, who the fuck do you think you're talking to, you bellend? You're coming in here asking for 20% off because you brought a friend. Wind your fucking neck in and get out. Give me the fucking, that's what the price is. Fuck off. But you're like, okay then. Anyway, this one time we was driving back, and obviously vegans and stuff like that. So obviously we don't eat animal products and stuff like that. And so we're driving back in the Jeep, and I don't know why, but I don't know if he was having a bad day or you're just feeling tired or whatever. We was coming back from somewhere, and we was going past a cattle truck. So obviously we're in the middle lane, and obviously he's in a slow lane, and he's driving lane, and she literally just turns around and he get up past him and he goes, "Fuck her," and sticks her finger up. Oh, it was the funny.
No, I said, "Fuck you, murderer."
The funny, literally out of the blue, and I proper chuckle. I was like, "Where the fuck did that come from?"
Honestly, I don't know what came over me. It was just like a moment of rage, and it just came out.
Saying that though, today as well, we were going down the M5, just dropped the kids off at Bristol, and we're coming back, and this looper, is it a looper? No, not a looper. Anyway, it's a massive truck, and it's restricted to 60 miles an hour on the fucking on. And
he was flying,
and he was doing 90 because I had to do 90 to keep up, catch up with him. Anyway, he went past us, and his fucking back door was wide open, like not like the bottom bar, but the
whole door.
The whole fucking door was wide open, and he had like two monster fucking, like, they looked like monster car wheels, didn't they? But fucking like tractor tyres. They were huge. And I was thinking, fucking hell, and other parcels, other bits and bobs. So if that fucking comes out, that is going to literally take out, especially because he was weaving in and out the track, like the cars up there, weren't he? In and out, like, on the lanes.
Yeah.
And I was like, fucking hell, if that comes out, that's going to destroy someone's fucking car and life.
So we had to try and chase him.
So I chased him. So I was doing about 95-ish. To try to get up to him. So we got up to him, and you're like, the fucking door's open, the fucking door's open, the fucking door's open. And he literally then disappeared, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he obviously slowed down and went into the hard shoulder and put his hands on. But I mean, fucking hell, I bet he's like, thank fuck for those people. So if you're listening to this and you're
welcome.
You're bell end. Could have killed someone, you dickhead.
Always check your back door.
Alexa likes checking her back door for deposits. What? Anal douching. She douches, she likes it in her ass. Or does she?
You could delete that.
Nah, never deleting it. It's good.
Oh my God,
so my little rant this week is actually I've got two, and they're both aimed at you.
Harsh.
So the first one is...
I think this whole time I actually haven't aimed any at you.
No, but these... All right, one is a kind of jokey one, but the other one is quite serious.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the jokey one is when you're in bed and you're sleeping and you're wrapped up in a duvet and you roll over, that's fine. You know, you're pulling it off your other half. You know, you're asleep. You can't help it. But when you're awake and you do it, it's really quite, like, annoying.
I know, but I'm
So
confident.
basically, what she does is she sits there in the duvet. She's sat up. She's like looking at her phone, or she's watching something on Netflix or whatever, you know, or she's on a laptop, and she pins the duvet with her elbows. So bear in mind, this is a lady that doesn't even turn off our fucking bed warmer in the summer.
It's on now.
Exactly. So so she pinned a duvet in, and then she thinks, oh, I need to plug my charge in, or I need to get something out of my drawer, and she'll fucking roll, and she'll pull the whole duvet with her, and I'm literally thinking, I'm fucking sat here trying to do something.
It will literally, right, to plug a plug in takes 2 seconds. I don't see why you're being such a little whiny bitch about it.
You like to call me a whiny bitch, didn't you?
Well, come on.
Well, you was a moaning bitch earlier.
You pulled the duvet off me.
I was trying to draw pictures for you. Bad pictures. For your
good
story.
pictures.
And the other one, which is a bit more serious, is picking your fucking eyebrows.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm not going to let have some hanging bit of skin on them.
Golden rule.
Did we say that we'd done eyebrows this week?
I don't think we have, actually.
I think that was on the first take. We had to redo it. The first one was rubbish.
So we, I've done Alexa's brows this week, so I did a 12-month refresh for her. And we did it, 2 or 3 days ago?
Yeah.
Saturday, was it? We did it? Friday, I think we did it Friday.
Yeah.
And so for 7 days, she has to wash them with warm soapy water and then put the aftercare cream on that obviously I supply for all my clients.
If you want to see the video, it's on our Instagram page.
Actually, she hasn't. She's done it like once a day, so she's not even doing that properly. And so they've gone scabby. And the key to listen. The key to semi-permanent makeup brows is don't let them go scabby because you lose more pigment. And so today we're driving back, and I look at the corner of my eye, and she's sat there. She's turned her head slightly, and she's fucking picked it with a nail, and she's trying to pick it off. I'm like, what are you doing? Stop picking your brows. So now she's got a patchy bit. So I'm going to have to do that bit again.
It's fine, it'll come back. I'm not going to have a bit of hanging skin
You're an
just
absolute cock
hanging
bobble,
off,
aren't you?
and I'm not going to do anything about it.
Thanks, that cock muncher.
It's rude.
It's true.
Well, then you should be grateful that's what I like doing.
The cock muncher.
Some people aren't so lucky with their partners.
No. I am extremely lucky.
Yeah, exactly.
Extremely. Almost as lucky as you.
That's why I put a ring on it.
I actually did put a ring on it. It's a nice ring, actually.
When are we ever going to get married?
Well, you wanted to get married. We want to get married in the Maldives.
Yeah.
With just the kids, because we can't be asked with all the other cunts. So that you have to invite to weddings. However, if we can't travel, that ain't going to happen, is it?
We'll have to think for a plan B.
We'll have to get married here in the field.
Yeah, but that means we'll have to invite people.
No, we don't.
Oh, we're like, Corona, sorry, you can't come.
Yeah, social distancing. Fuck off.
We could just stream on.
We don't
YouTube
actually have to invite anybody. We could just not tell anybody. We could just get married.
Yeah. Who's going to marry us? Harry?
No, we get the registry office people to come to the fucking thing. They do. The registry office will come to a venue
Oh.
and marry you.
We should do that.
Let's have a little look into that. Watch this space for the Tyler Kitts
Wedding extravaganza.
wedding. Oh, we could film that and put it on our fucking YouTube channel.
That's not a reason to get married.
No, but we can still add it to our YouTube channel.
Speaking of YouTube, I have set a YouTube up.
We have. It is now the Tyler Kitts Show
That's what it's called
on YouTube, not on our podcast. Also,
because we are going to do separate videos for YouTube, but we will add the podcast ones as well. So I added all the latest episodes on video. Oh my god, it literally took me 4 hours to do 4 videos. It was so annoying. And anyway, it's up now. Sorry we didn't film because we got up really early and we were
You've already told them
tired.
that. She's repeating herself now. She's so tired she's repeating herself.
Well, can I just say, we did do half the show before, so I can't
we
remember
did.
if
We
we
did.
redid
It was
or
just
not.
really crap and boring and crap and not really funny.
You know,
a
just
bit like now, really, but...
You know, just like when you're really just like, oh, we just weren't feeling it, weren't we?
So we haven't really got much trolling this week, have we? We've looked at a few trolling things. So there's one, Nicole Arbour, I don't know if you follow her, she's a Canadian girl who does like funny videos, but she does like things...
She's kind of like Mum, like you either love her or hate her.
Yeah,
That's what I
but
feel like.
she's done one a video about not NHS staff, but nurses and doctors doing TikToks, hasn't she?
And you know how much I love TikTok.
Oh,
I tell you what, right? I know last time I went all out on calling people out on TikTok. Now, obviously, I have friends who do it, and I'm only joking when I say that you're morons.
she's not. She's lying. She actually thinks you're worse than morons.
No, but I tell you the 2 reasons that I honestly don't like it. Right? One, I have it in my face 24/7 from Jazzy, and it's just repetitive.
Yeah, Jazzy is relentless. She just continues
it's
this all the time.
And then I have to watch them and rewatch them, and that's why I found really irritating and grating on me. And 2, I honestly think it's a bit of a pedo den. And I know that's not a joke, but I do think that it's just really like... So
there is loads of fucking shit flashing up about that watching it, isn't it?
It's just like the YouTube girls who do it, obviously, they're like 18 years old to like 25 or whatever. They all look amazing. And the problem is the little kids want to do the sexy moves.
And then the slightly more mature ladies that are in a shit relationship or are single are doing it as well to try and get some dick.
And like, I just feel like that's really cringe. So I'm cringing about the old ones, and I'm like cringing because the little ones.
I bet your friend, or not your friend, but what that client that comes in that gets all that dick, I bet she does TikToks.
No, she's a lawyer.
I reckon she does TikToks.
Let's ask her when we come back in then.
We will. We'll ask if she does TikToks.
I don't think she needs to. I think she's got enough entertainment for herself.
I think she's got enough entertainment as well.
Anyway, so obviously we are bombarded with how bad the NHS is doing, and they've got no PPE and they've got no time and they can't cope with it and everyone's dying and it's really awful. And I think what she's just trying to say, it's like a massively mixed message.
Yeah.
That this is what we're getting fed constantly, and this is why we have to stay at home and no one's got any money and we're giving up seeing our loved ones for the NHS, when on the other hand we're seeing them dancing
and doing TikToks and everything else.
There was this one TikTok and I just think it's massively distasteful.
Oh, that's the one with where they're carrying a supposed or a body. It's not dead, but they're carrying a body with a bag wrapped around it and it says COVID-19 on the feet, doesn't it? And it's imitating that African funeral dance thing, isn't it? Where you got the African chaps.
It's like a celebration of life, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah, but they're imitating that music and stuff, aren't they? And they're carrying a thing, and it's just a bit distasteful for people that may have lost loved ones and
I think it's massively distasteful.
Yeah.
And I don't like TikToks anyway, so...
TikToks are cunts.
Anyway...
That's what her true feelings are. She hates them all, really.
You can go and have a check out on her page and have a look.
Don't be a moron. Don't do TikToks. We love you.
But there are some good dog ones that Minnie sends me.
TikToks?
In the defence of TikTok.
I don't ever watch them, so...
I don't watch them. She just sometimes sends
Have we got a troll from Sue this week?
Oh, yes! I think there's two. So basically, up until last night, I didn't have any, and I was like, oh my god, Sue is going to let the side down. There's going to be, like, no trolling from Sue this week. And I was a bit like, oh, she came through. Sunday night trolling session. So the first one was somebody shared a...
She did have a little rant with us the other day, though, didn't she? When we went up to the allotment to steal your dad's wood.
Oh, yeah.
She did have a little thing about the government and Boris Johnson and stuff like that, and she like how much she vented about hating them.
So someone shared an article from the Mirror that says Matt Hancock shamelessly fiddled figures to reach coronavirus test targets, and she put, "Of course he did. The Tories have no shame at all." And then she had another one, so I had to come up with two.
We had to.
She was on a roll, so I thought it was rude not to share. Someone put, completely unchallenged by Mar, the Transport Minister Grant Shapps, that's his name, just said the government had met the target of 100,000 coronavirus tests by the end of April. And she put, "I despair. It doesn't matter how loudly I shout at the TV. Mar still doesn't ask the right questions. What a wimp."
Oh, that's the Andrew Marr show, isn't it?
It must be, yeah.
Yeah, because he's a BBC chap. Yeah.
She was raging about that.
Oh, shouting at the TV? I couldn't actually picture Sue shouting at the TV.
There's a little bit of me that wants to just write back, "Mum, do you think they can hear you when you do that?" Then I'm like, don't anger it, she'll just get mad at you.
Oh, funny as fuck.
So, we're bringing back the funny stories this week.
Well, we've got a story, haven't we, from a very dear friend of ours.
A very hardcore listener.
Yeah, she is definitely a hardcore listener. Anyway, she's like, "Oh, I got a story. I'm going to share it with you." So she gave it to us as a voice note. So I've written most of it down. So
I feel like I wish we could share the voice note because it was so good, but it's private.
So so we don't, and it would just give it away. So we don't really want to do that, do we? So we'll just give her a shout out in a couple weeks' time, and then you know who it is. No,
we love you.
No, we don't. So this is when she's obviously my age now, or a little bit older. But when she was younger, she worked in a B&B. She used to iron like the bed sheets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And anyway, there's this businessman that used to come down, and he was moving to Cornwall, so he'd come down quite a bit. And it always obviously say about, you know, her ironing the clothes and stuff, and then obviously enticed her working in this B&B to come and work for her, saying, "I'll pay you double and I'll give you extras and stuff like that. Just come and do my ironing."
And so she's a student and she's thinking, do you know what? Sounds
easy,
good.
easy life, easy money. Iron some fucking clothes and some shirts for this dude. get paid double what I'm getting paid now. Easy money, lovely. Anyway, a little bit weird. He was called Chris. He had a handlebar mustache. Just, you know, by all sounds, from the description you gave me, he sounds a little bit kind
Creepy.
of 70s porno star.
Yeah.
Or wishing to be.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she said it was fine. You know, he came in, showed her the room where she's going to iron. So all that was in there was an ironing board, a pile of clothes, and a beanbag. She's a little bit freaked out, like, what's the beanbag in there for? I didn't really know anything about it. So she obviously started ironing. So it started off with doing some shirts and some trousers.
But he sat on the beanbag to watch her.
Yeah, he literally would just sit in there and would never leave the room. While she was in the whole time, would sit in the room watching her ironing his clothes. And then one week, she found a pair of his pants in there.
Yeah.
But not just boxes or anything like that. Proper old man wife runs. And then she started ironing them. Had a little bit of a joke about it, didn't they? Like, do you want me to iron these? Oh, well, go on then. Yeah, if you want to. So she started ironing, and he started making grunts and groans about him ironing his pants.
He got a little bit overexcited when
He got a fucking hard on, didn't
when
he?
he pressed the steamer.
Oh yeah, he got a fucking hard on. He sat there with a fucking stonk on, wasn't he?
Oh,
literally hard cock.
Where would you even look?
Who has a fetish over fucking ironing clothes?
That's so weird.
I mean, I like my clothes ironed. Well, not so much now, but I used to iron my clothes. But if I'm going out and I'm wearing a shirt or something like that, I got to make sure that's ironed. I'm not going to not have it ironed.
There's like a weird, like an object fetish, isn't it? Like, I've heard, like, I think it's like I watched it on Channel 4, like, a woman...
some people like fall in love with their cars.
Yeah, and a woman fell in love with like a building. She was like in love with a train station, and she'd go round the back and like have it away with it.
How do you have a way with a fucking building? Like, how do you physically have it away? Do you just fucking stand up against the wall, flicking your fanny?
Yeah, and then kissing it, and then
oh, that's disgusting.
And then they got like
at least with a fetish of a car, you can stick your knob in the exhaust pipe.
And they put an order on her, so she wasn't allowed to go near it. And she was like, "I want to marry the building. Like, I can't go near it. This is just like a travesty." It's just, people are weird. Like, oh, also, I watched this thing on Channel 4. It's always on Channel 4, isn't it? About men who have sex with donkeys. And they're like, oh, I love it. They call it a mare. Like, oh, I love donkeys. Mare.
So actually, that reminds me. So I've got a friend, Tony Crow, or TC. I was in the army with him. He sends, obviously Squaddy, he sends me some awful videos sometimes. And he actually sent me one of a man filming another over the edge of a bridge of this man fucking a donkey. It was literally disgusting. It was vile. This man was butt naked. Porno,
it was just like
it was some chap obviously was down the side of this bridge fucking a donkey, and someone obviously walked past and saw it, and so he put his phone over top and was filming this man fucking a donkey.
That is mental.
It's disgusting.
So, right, one, are you that weird that you fancy animals? Or two, are you that ugly no one else will have sex with you, so you have to have sex with animals?
Both, maybe.
I don't understand.
It's just weird anyway.
Anyway, back to the ironing.
Yeah, back to the ironing. So this chap obviously getting aroused, he's getting a hard on, no sexual contact or anything like that, and obviously then he would buy her, like, give her wine and more money, and then obviously some of her friends went round with her and stuff like that, and she didn't really care, you know, it just got her through college and stuff like that. So, but the pile of pants in the ironing pile increased, and he'd get more and more aroused by fucking her steaming and pressing the steam function on his button, on his little fucking Y fronts, which thing is. Anyway, it come to a point when he then got up one time and left the room. She's like, what the fuck's happening? He never leaves the room. Why has he gone? You know, where's he? What's happening? Started to freak out a little bit. And then he comes back in with his old VCR video camera and proceeded to try and start filming her. He clearly wanted to film her ironing so that he could fucking jerk off over it. Because he's probably just been waiting. He's like, I can't jerk off over her just yet. I've got to wait until she leaves, and then I can jizz on the pants she's just ironed.
So is it her doing the ironing, or is it the iron, or is it the process of, like, what is going in people's minds?
I don't know. I reckon he licks that iron afterwards, and then puts his cock through the hole.
It can't be a very big cock then.
Well, maybe not. Not everybody's penis is the same size.
Thank God.
No, you know where the handle is.
Oh, that hole, right. Yeah. Sorry, I thought you meant where.
Or maybe he wraps the cord around his balls. Maybe he wraps the cord around his balls or his neck and chokes himself a little bit while he wanks. I don't know. Whatever.
You meant the little hole where you put the water in.
Some proper wit. How are you going to fit a penis? You couldn't even fit a fucking finger in that, let alone a penis.
That's what I thought.
Unless you're your ex. With his stick dick. Hope you're not listening to this. See you next year. Oh. So
Anyway,
anyway,
needless to say, once a video camera came out, she
was
never
like
fucking went
proper
back.
freaked out, and she's like, "Yeah, not going back." I kind of feel there's a little bit more to that story.
I do.
I'm gonna, when I see her next, I'm gonna try and entice that out of her.
It's because we haven't seen her in person.
Yeah, I'm gonna entice the rest of
Need to
that story out of
probe
her, and so there might be a part 2 and update on that story.
Hope so.
But yeah. So have you got any motivation for us this week?
Not overly.
No. I'll tell you one thing that I did see, which I felt was quite motivating.
Yeah.
Not only was that Captain Tom Moore and the Spitfires and his feat and his deed was really good and stuff, but also, weirdly, fun fact, not a fun fact, but a weird fact, is that 7 weeks is a record, 7 weeks of no homicides in Miami since 1957. That's a positive, isn't it? Imagine having a death like every week.
Would be every day in there, probably.
Yeah.
Because they're gangs, don't they?
But it's the first time since 1957 that it's hit 7 weeks with no homicides.
Well done, no murdering.
No, well done, Miami.
You all get a gold sticker.
Oh, you all get a chuffy cunt
How
badge.
splendid.
Today, I'm not a murderer. Today, I'm just a normal human being.
Let's give you a little clap.
Yay! So,
Do you know what? The only thing I do have for motivation is, so because I finally started my book and I got to 18 pages, very proud of myself.
you are so good, aren't you?
Anything that you have wanted to do that you've never had time to, I want you to make a start on this week, and then I want you to message me and be like, I actually started this and I'm going to get it finished by the end of lockdown.
Yeah, that'd be quite good. Yeah, send us a
And you've made
message.
me
Send us
do
a DM.
Yeah.
On our Instagram or
Tell if it's a podcast.
an email at shamelessmeetsthewaltons@gmail.com.
Also, if you've got any funny stories, send them our way as well, because we like to entertain ourselves. And also, we will bring the Love Clinic back when someone sends us some problemos.
Yep, and also, just for you all, as a little reminder, if you do go travelling and you need a piss and the toilets are closed, take a Starbucks cup with you. And on that,
And some tissue.
and on that note, we will see you all
Next week.
next week.
Love you,
Bye.
bye.